welcome. My name is Denzel, and we're going to talk about velocity banking for mom. All right? If you don't know me, or if you do know me, you know that I really love my mom. I started my business because of my mom, and I want to help moms find love in their finances so that they can take control of their household and make a difference and change their world so that they can help others change their world. So, here's an example, all right, diving right into it, of a mom who makes $3,000 a month, which is not a lot for a mom, right? She has tons of expenses and kids and mortgage and cars and insurance and daycare and karate and camps and so on, right? So the example is we have a mom who makes $3,000 a month. Her expenses are $2,700 a month. She has a debt of $25,000. This is a mixture debt of car installments, right? Finances or lease, credit cards, loans, and student loans maybe, and lines of credit, let's just say. And she has, at the end of every month, $300, right? But she really doesn't have $300 left over, because what is she doing along with every other American, like we talked about, is she's using that money to either invest, save, spend. One of those three, right? So of the 300, maybe she's putting 100 in an IRA at her job, and then maybe she's saving 100 in a savings account that's not earning any interest, okay? And then the other 100 she's spending on the kids, right? One wants a toy, one wants this, one wants ice cream, over and over and over again. We're back to square one, right? No money, bringing in 3,000. What do I do? First thing is, we need to learn how the wealthy uses their money, okay? Because it's not that difficult. It is very simple. The second thing is we need to find money, okay? There's so much money out in this world. It's crazy. So, the first thing, if I'm working with mom, right? We need to fill out her W-4, okay? There's new laws. It's 2018. We have a new president, okay? And he changed the tax laws, many, all right, in favor of business owners and some for everyone else, okay? He also lowered the tax bracket for a lot of individuals in certain income places and things like that. So there's a simple form. It's called a W-4, and this is the most effective thing that moms can do for themselves to increase their income without getting a raise or promotion at their job. They can also increase their income without spending money, without investing money, or saving money. All right? Very simple. And that is, you just got to print out the form off the IRS, and you're going to claim some exemptions. All right? Moms get the most. Why? Because they have kids, and they have daycare expenses, and the karate, and the summer camp, and they're the head of the household maybe. All right? A lot of things that moms can get. The call to action for this video is to reach out to me, right? If you're a mom, I want to help you, okay? You are my avatar, my ideal person that I want to help, share some love with, conversate, build a relationship, build some trust, so that you can create that household that you are meant to do. That is your job as a mom. Protect the household, influence the ones in it, manage it, okay? These are biblical stuff right here that I'm getting into that I don't really want to get into, but that's the whole idea, mom. So, number 2, after we've done that, how else do we find money is, listen, you got to stop investing. You have to stop saving, and you have to stop spending your money, and you have to start using the money. Okay, this is something that Grant Cardone talks about a lot. If you don't know who Grant Cardone is, he's in my fantasy league, all right? And he talks about these things. You need to stop. If you don't have $100,000 or more, you should not be investing. What are you investing for with $10? What are you hoping for? Doesn't work like that. You need the knowledge first, money second, in order to invest properly so that you don't lose your money to other people and then other people make money off of your money. The second thing is you need to stop saving, because you're saving your money in an account, okay, that's earning less than 1%. Money does not grow, it does not compound off less than 1%. So you need to take that money out. And then last, you need to stop spending your money. What I mean by spending is like waste, right? I'm a food and beverage manager. Okay, so it's like my job to make sure that my team is not wasting food, right? Order comes up or something like that, and if they drop more than what's on the screen, you're wasting food. What are you doing, right? Or, maybe they're taking food, right? Just a simple example of, wasting your money, wasting food, right? We don't want to do that. Those are two bad things. Use the money, okay? What I mean by using the money is by doing velocity banking, which is how the wealthy uses their money to pay their expenses and using their income to pay their debts, all right? Which saves them money. Another way that we're going to find money, Mom, is through promotions, okay? Promotions are something that banks and credit cards do all day long to get more clients and to get more business. How do you take advantage of that? Is by acquiring your cash flow off your expenses, and we're going to go ahead and open up a new checking account or savings account for a temporary period of time, right? So for example, like Bank of America, Chase, Wells Fargo, SunTrust, PNC, Brightstar, credit unions, right? All these banks have what's called these checking account promotions. Checking account promos, where you open up a checking account with the minimal deposit of like $25 to $100, and you deposit maybe $500 or more. Within 60 to 90 days, they'll give you anywhere from $100 to $300 as a reward. That's pretty cool. That's a good way to increase your cash flow for 1 month, right? And what do we do with that money once we get it? Well, usually they have a little thing in the fine line. You have to have the account for like 4, 5, 6 months maybe. After that, close it, take it out, do it again with another bank. So you go from Chase to Bank to Wells to PNC to SunTrust, do it over and over and over and over and over again. Within 1-2 years, you found yourself some money that you can use in your velocity banking strategy. And this is little dollars, but I know that to a mom, boy, can she use 300 to get from point A to Z, not just A to B. They can get from A to Z with $300. That's something that men just can't do. But a mom, she can do it. So I know how vital and important that is. Even though it's such little dollars, it makes a difference, right? And the other way we find money is through credit cards, right? So when I talk about velocity banking, the whole idea is we want to use credit cards or personal lines of credit to pay our expenses, and then we use our paycheck money, that 3,000, to pay the credit right back. Gives us 30 to 60 days to pay everything off. And what that does in the process is not only does it buy you time to pay your bills, number one, but when you pay your bills using credit or lines of credit, you get rewards, right? Cash back rewards, miles, all kinds of things. And it also builds your credit so you get access to more capital, more money. And then you can use that money to maybe kill a debt, like a car, a home, other credit cards, right? Student loans, right? Because those are the things that are coming out of your expenses. It's not just your bills. You also have debts, student loans, things like that. So I can teach you how to kill those things first, where it'll increase your cash flow every single month, and then you build your principal money so that, yeah, we can start looking into investing and saving, right? And spending, all right? We can look into those three things after you've got your first $100,000. In the meantime, your focus, your main primary focus, mom, should be cash flow, income. Stop listening to what your mom and dad taught you. Save your money, invest, put it away, da-da-da, all that crap. Doesn't work in the 21st century. But this does. Velocity banking, very important. So what's the call to action, mom? It's very simple. You need to reach out to me, all right? Whether it's on Facebook or email, you can email me, right? Denzel at builder2contributor.com, right? Very simple. You say, yo, Denzel, I like what you're talking about. I want to learn how to fill out my W-4 properly, right? The beauty of that right there, increase your cash flow day one. As soon as you submit it to your HR, boom, that income will go up. Cash flow will go up. And then you can take that money to start doing velocity banking, using credit to pay your expenses, using your income to pay the credit, doing it over and over and over and over again, right? Now, mom, I know your credit sucks, okay? Because you had to do a lot of things to keep the family from sinking. I get it, all right? The beauty when it comes to velocity banking is that you don't need good credit to start, because you can easily go and get yourself a secured line of credit to start establishing credit or building. The tip I have for you is that building credit is a lot faster than trying to fix your credit. So don't be paying somebody. Please don't do that. Please don't pay somebody money to fix your credit. That is poor. That's a poor way of thinking. You can do it yourself. You can build it yourself. All right? Fixing your credit, if you got money, different story, right? You ain't got no money. You don't have no business paying somebody else to fix your credit. It's a lot faster to build credit, right? So if you're a mom, let's say, okay, mom, let's say you never had credit before. That's another thing that usually happens, because the husband had credit the whole time and you've been living at home or whatever and you got your little job or something like that. That I understand. Same thing. You're not excluded from this situation. You can get in, all right? Recommendation I have is you can go to Capital One, all right? They're a great company. And you can get yourself a secured line of credit with Capital One You can secure it with as little as $50, or as much as you want, and they're gonna give you money more than what you secured it with, most likely. You put in 100, maybe they give you like 150, right? Or if you back it with 4 or 600, maybe they give you 8, right? So using your cash flow of, so the example, let's say $400. Capital One, secure card. What's nice about them is that they don't have an annual fee like other banks and institutions that charge an annual fee for secured credit cards, right? Capital One does not, which is nice. We want to save money here. We want to recapture all of our monies that get lost in between transactions, debts, taxes, fees, and interest. Okay, so $400. We back it. Capital One will come back and say, okay, we're gonna give you 6 as a secure line of credit, and you've got 5 to 6 months to pay your bill on time. Instead of doing what everyone else does when they get a secure line of credit and go spend it on things, right? We're gonna put that credit here, and we're gonna pay our gas and food for the month. I know most of you moms, maybe you're spending $400 on food and maybe another $150 on gas, something like that, right? So you now, if it's June 1st, got your secure line of credit, your credit limit is $600, you backed it with 4, okay? And I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna swipe the card for gas and food only. You start with that, you start small, right? And then you go ahead and now you've got 30 days to pay that bill back. Well, what's gonna happen in 30 days? You're gonna get paid 2 to 4 times, whether you're getting paid weekly or bi-weekly, right? And if we fill out your W-4, you've got more cash flow, right? And if we went ahead and opened up a checking account that came with a promotion, we could use the extra cash flow of anywhere from $200 to $800 out of your paycheck and split it between 2 checking accounts, because maybe you're just getting paid into one checking account. And checking account's not doing you anything, right? Split it up, open a second one, open up a Chase, get $250 in reward if you deposit $500 or more, and they'll pay that within 10 business days, right? How nice is that? And so you use that money, boom, bringing it back, 600. Got the credit card. I use my credit card to pay my gas and my food. I have 30 to 60 days to pay it off, depending on when the due date is. If it's June 1st and I start swiping all throughout the month, your bill's probably not going to be due till like first or second week of July, okay? By the time that happens, you would already have been paid 2 to 4 times. You're just going to put the money back onto the card and do it again. Onto the card, do it again. Do it for 5 to 6 months. Capital One gives you back your 4. Boom. Gives you back your 4, right? And then you still have the 6. But then what you're going to do is you're going to request an increase of $400. Put you at $1,000. And now we can use maybe our Xfinity bill, right, to pay monthly, or our phone bill to pay monthly, and keep it going until you literally have everything you pay for you swipe with a credit card, right? And it buys you 30 to 60 days. Credit score starts going up, Then you start getting stuff in the mail, promotions, 24 months 0 interest, 18 months 0 interest, 12 months 0 interest, get this card, get that card, right? And when all that happens, as long as you communicate with me, I'm gonna let you know what's the good stuff, what's the bad stuff, give you my little recommendation, and move forward, right? Now, while all this is happening, cash flow is increasing, your expenses are lowering, you're killing the debt, right? Killing the debt. It's better for you to kill your debt than invest, because if you're investing and you're only earning anywhere from 6 to 12%, it doesn't help you, because over here you're paying 9 to 26% today. You're paying 9 to 26% on 25 grand, yet you're only putting away 100 a month to try and invest it in a tax deferred account that's only getting you 6 to 12%. Maybe, baby, maybe, right? So cash flow went up, expenses lowered, debt is getting eliminated, my income is rising every single month. That puts me in a position now to go back to Denzel or your financial advisor or your CPA, and you say, okay, now it's time. I'm gonna start a business, right? I'll start a business. I'm gonna find something I can sell, do, be passionate about, that produces more income. And then once you get that going, you stack your first 100,000, Mom. I know that's a big number. Okay? But it's possible. You gave birth, right? So you can do anything. You gave birth, you can do anything. 100,000 ain't nothing. It's just a zero. You can keep adding zeros to it. Doesn't make a difference. It's just a number, right? Once you get that first 100,000, now we can invest. Woo. Now we can start spending some money. And now we can start stuffing some money away for rainy days and things like that. But in the meantime, if you're just starting out, Mom, okay, if you're anywhere near this number, 3,000, whether it be less or more by 10,000, all right, we need to have a conversation. All right, it's just a matter of adding a zero that changes the game. Go from 3 to 30. Whoa, that's 10x. All right, if that scares you, just double it. Or to 3 to 6. I know that could change your life rapidly, right? And keep going from there. All right, so that is it.